Okay, today's lesson is going to be over more and less. Okay, so we're going to start out with our standard of more and less, and this standard is identify whether a set of objects is more than, less than, or the same as another set of objects. Okay, so what does that mean for us? It means that the students will determine if the number is more or less than another number. Okay. All right, so as with all of our lessons, we have some math words that we're going to go over. So the first one is number. And that is just something that represents a number of things. So I'll give you an example up here. So we'll just say 10. Okay, so that would be a number. Greater than is when one set of objects has more objects than another set of objects. Less than is when one set of objects has less or a smaller number of objects than another set of objects. And equal means when those two set of objects are the same. Okay, so you're going to hear those words in our lesson here. All right, so greater than, here's an example of greater than. Emily has 8 apples. And Chris has 4 apples. So 8 is bigger than 4. 8 is greater than 4. So we use this sign right here. The larger side goes by the 8 and the smaller side by the 4. And you'll see when we get to our other examples too. All right, so here's an example of less than. Emily has 3 footballs and Chris has 7 footballs. 3 is smaller than 7. 3 is less than 7. So the small side points to the 3 and the large side goes towards the larger number. Remember, think of an alligator eating the biggest number. All right, what about equal to? So Emily has 6 leaves and Chris has 6 leaves. 6 is the same as 6. 6 is equal to 6. Remember, that's one of our math words, equal. So it means that they're the same. So we use this little sign right here that has 2 lines, one on top of the other. That's the equal sign. Okay, so what sign to use? When the first number is greater than, we're going to use this sign. Remember, that big side is going to be the alligator that eats the biggest number. This sign means less than, and then this means equal to. So remember, those are just 2 lines, one above the other. All right, here's our practice problems. Emily collects 20 soda bottles. Chris collects 44 soda bottles. 44 is bigger than 20. 44 is greater than 20. Okay, so we're going to get our symbol here. Oops. Sorry. Okay, so we're going to make the big side towards the 44 because that alligator is going to gobble up that 44. Because it's the biggest number. Okay, Emily collects 35 newspapers. Chris collects 35 newspapers. 35 is the same as 35. 35 is equal to 35. Okay, so remember we use that one line and another line underneath. Okay, they're equal. All right, our next example, Emily collects 47 milk jugs. Chris collects 28 milk jugs. 47 is bigger than 28. 47 is greater than 28. So remember, we're going to have that alligator eating the biggest number. So we're going to face that biggest side, the biggest side of our symbol towards the 47. Emily collects 82 newspapers. Chris collects 66 newspapers. 82 is bigger than 66. 82 is greater than 66. So what symbol are we going to do? We're going to do the one with the biggest side facing the 82. That alligator is going to chomp up the 82. Okay. Emily collects 57 milk jugs. Chris collects 74 milk jugs. 74 is bigger than 57. 74 is greater than 57. So the largest side is going to face the 74. Remember, that alligator is going to chomp up the biggest number, the 74. All right, next example. Emily collects 92 water bottles. Chris collects 92 water bottles. 92 is the same as 92. 92 is equal to 92. So remember, we're going to use that symbol that means equals, one line on top of the other line. 92 is equal to 92. Okay, so that was our review of More and Less. Thank you guys for listening, and let me know if you have any questions.